Hey there friends, welcome to the video and Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2024 and I hope you are all having an amazing year. And to my subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan and I coach people through their anxiety to recover from DPDR. And if you are interested in getting in touch with me, then you can book a free discovery call using one of the links down below. Quite often when I'm talking to people during a coaching session, or very often when I'm chatting to people in a discovery call, they will bring up a concern with me or they'll ask me a question and it goes something along the lines of this. I read in a YouTube comment that somebody says that they've had DPDR for 20 years. Is this going to happen to me? How can they have it for 20 years? You know, I'm really worried that this is going to be something that is going to happen to me. And in this video, I'm going to address the issue of perhaps why people have had DPDR for so long, and also why you're putting so much significance onto this question and some things that you should actually do instead, and some different questions that you should actually be asking yourself. You should not give these type of comments the weight that you are giving them, and the simple reason is because of this, is that you don't know this person's life story. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've tried. You don't know if it's been 24/7 or if it's been on and off. You know, there's lots of things that you don't know, and you can't get any meaningful context of this person's life or anything about them from a 30-word comment or a one-paragraph comment. And obviously the person giving this comment isn't going to give their life story after that. So for example, what if the comment was something like, I've had DPDR for 30 years, but I've never actually done anything about it. Or I've had DPDR for 20 years and I tried therapy once for 6 months. It didn't do anything, so I just gave up. If you are somebody watching this who has had DPDR for 20 or 30 years or for a long period of time, then I'm not belittling anything that you're going through. And I'm not saying that you're weak or you're lazy or you're doing things wrong or anything like that. I'll talk more later on about what to do if you have had it for so long. But right now, I'm more talking to the people who read these type of comments and freak out. So I've done basically a whole video on why you should get out of all the Facebook groups and all Reddit and YouTube comments and all that type of stuff, because it never does you any good. And these type of comments are the exact reason for that, and other comments that are going to freak you out as well. And you see, what you're not realizing here too is that if you are reading these type of comments, is that all the people that have recovered, all the people that are just getting on with their life, they're doing exactly that. They're just getting on with their life. They're not going to go onto Reddit and Facebook and YouTube comments every day and be like, yeah, I recovered, yeah, I recovered, yeah, I recovered. They're like, DPDR is not a part of my life anymore. Why am I even going to go anywhere near that? I'm just going to get on with my life. So what that means is that you're left with a very skewed, unbalanced weighting when it does come to the comments. Essentially, you're just seeing all the negative stuff. And if you're only seeing all the negative stuff, how do you think that's going to make you feel? It's going to make you feel pretty negative, isn't it? And so all I'm really trying to highlight here is that you've got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. You've got to see it how it actually is rather than how you think it is, and you've got to put it into perspective. There's also another reason why you shouldn't give these comments weight. You shouldn't make them stronger than what they are. You should see them at a balanced level, is because how's it helping you? How's it actually helping you recover? What's it actually doing? How is it changing your habits? How's it changing your mindset? How's it making you progress? How's it getting you moving forward by reading all this stuff? It's not at all. All it is doing is keeping you in the cycle and keeping you in the loop. But you know, you already know this, and that's the weird thing, right? You're just like, well, yeah, I already know that, but I do it anyway. I know that I should stop, but just something drives me to do that. And the thing that drives you to do that is you're getting something out of it. Okay, you're getting some kind of benefit, you're getting some kind of gain from doing it. Maybe it's because every now and again you see a good comment and that gives you hope and that gives you reassurance, and then it fades off and you're still back where you are, and then so you go looking again to get more reassurance and more, how do I do this and how do I get out and what's going on and all that type of stuff, and then you get a little bit more reassurance and you get a bit of, oh, they tried that, I'm gonna go and do that as well. They tried this special herb or this special supplement or this special type of yoga or this special exercise or whatever it is. You go away and do it. It probably doesn't work for you. And then you come back and keep looking at the comments. The thing too with this sort of reassurance thing and this getting hope and all that and knowing that other people have got through and making yourself feel better is that you're sort of filling the need of certainty. You know, you need some kind of hope and certainty in your life that it is going to get better, or some kind of thought that it is going to get better. The only issue with this is that it's coming externally. And so if it is coming externally, that's completely great if all you're reading is good stuff and all you're experiencing is good stuff and all anybody ever says to you ever is good stuff. Then that's going to be an amazing way to go through life and to live and to help you out of this. Trouble is that that's not reality. You know, you are going to come across bad things, bad people, bad events, bad situations, and all those other things. So that sort of hope and that reassurance and that certainty has got to come within. And you do that through power and through choice and realizing that you do have a choice. And right now you have the choice to go to the bottom of this video and look at the comments, or go to any other videos and look at the comments, or to not do that. So it really is up to you, and that's great because it is giving you the power. And the more that you do that, the stronger of a habit it is going to become until it is just second nature. I went through this when I was recovering as well. I read pretty much everything that I could read. You know, I was going through the comments and in Facebook groups and stuff like that. And in the end, you know, I just thought, why am I even here? This is just a big old horrible thing of negativity. You know, like I wanted support from here, and all I'm getting is just people telling me how bad their life is. You know, and no disrespect to those people. People can obviously write whatever they want. But it's up to me to choose whether I want to read that or not. If I'm going to do what's best for me, then I've got to get out of there. And then I did, and things went uphill pretty quickly after that, you know, in regards to feeling better and feeling more hopeful. So that is what I strongly encourage you to do. And that is why when you do read messages of people having this for 30 years, that you're not getting their whole story, you don't know anything about them, and you don't know the reason why they've had it for 30 years, and even what it means to have it for 30 years. And if you are somebody who is watching this, who has had it for 30 years, then there is still, it is 100% still possible to recover from this. You've got to be really honest with yourself. Why haven't you recovered? What have you tried? You know, you might say, I've tried 3 different therapists and 3 different psychologists and 5 different medications, and still it just doesn't work, and I've just given up. So the reason you haven't recovered is because you've given up. Okay, so I mean, I'm not trying to say that anything's wrong with you or you don't want to recover. I really believe that you want to recover. I'm just saying that the reason that we don't get to a certain point in our life is purely on us. You know, it's purely on us whether we get there or not. We like to believe it's this and it's that and it's my boss and it's my age and it's whatever. It's none of that. It's you. Okay, so you have the total power to get out of this. And instead of looking at that as something of daunting, of like, oh, well, if I had the power to get out of it, then I should have been able to get out of it by now. You can look at it that way, or you can look at it a different way. You say, like, great, I have the power. You know, I have the control. I have the power. I have the choice to get out of this. And you completely do. And I've coached people who have had it for a really long time, and they've dramatically improved their life. Some of them even to the point of completely recovering from it from within the actual sessions that we're doing. For some people, it does take a little bit longer. You know, like the more longer you've had it, perhaps the more ingrained the habits are, the more ingrained the way you filter information and your biases and all that other good stuff. You know, you can't expect that to change in a couple of weeks or a month. It takes time for that to slowly turn around, but it does slowly turn around, and you do get on the path to recovery, and you will get out of it. You will get out of it. And what's really cool as well is that the path out of it is the same whether you've had it for a month or for 10 years. The path out of it is the same, and you can do it because I've seen it. So my friends, just something for you to consider. And I'd really love to know what you think about this. Please leave a comment. And I hope you all have a really good rest of your day. Bye.